Hello everybody! Was it more lively than before? Well, I don't know, but I tried my best. This is Saitou with his Atlantica commentaries, and yes, I'm using my English which is the closest way for me to express myself to all of you, watching these poor attempts of explanations. This was taken from second round of Titan Championship held at 16 January, and in the red corner stands yours truly proudly wearing his blue pajamas, and in the red corner stands HuntedEx. I wonder how people always come up with such awesome names. Seriously, he is haunted. What more do you need than to live your life as a renegade? I looked him up, and he is currently ranked 65th at Mackinnon server, which is not too shabby at all. As my usual procedure, I am scanning him with my warrior package to see what build he's got, to know what kind of danger he might pose, if I should alter my build somehow. From my mercenary room I got stored some mercenaries to counter other not really pleasant mercenaries that my opponents can come up with. And you can see that my opponent has actually his speed cast disabled. There was no mana drainage from his exorcist at the start of the turn. That's why he had his extra turn at the sheriff, but he decided to forfeit the turn, maybe to save up his action points if I decided to use some dispel scroll, because he seems like pretty stable beast soul kind of guy, and my uh, it's wise to use Dispel Scroll on the witch, because she can be hit by the cannon, and she or the my opponent actually has two cannoneers, so it's wise for me to use it on my witch, and he won't be able to counteract with it. However, he decided to save up his AP, so that's pretty wise decision, and actually he forgot, or maybe he just didn't want to use Purify Scroll to prevent me from war crying him, but well, doesn't seem like I will be able to take advantage of it, because he used Blessing on his second row, which won't which will dispel the Warcry and give him back his combo rate, which will be used for dispels, but he didn't really get that much of hits. And actually I am using freezing or force prison on his first row, because I'm pretty confident I will be able to dispel his Purify Scroll. However, I will be forced to use all of my activations on it, so it's not really that big of a win for me, but I still keep the spike on his cannoneer, which already got him to half HP, and he wisely put him to the back row, because if, like I already said many times, if you make a hole in the second row, the third gets exposed to the impending silence, and once that happens, and your monk and empress possibly get sealed and silenced, you are done. Then you can just spike your opponent's main. Well, so far he's playing pretty solid. I wasn't able to utilize any real damage on him, and I'm getting myself pretty sealed up. However, the nicety of my build is actually great magic power and magic attack. I can utilize at any given moment I decided to, and it's not really build that is uh, concentrated on the use of multi-hit rate and combo rate, because I never really had luck in that kind of department. The opponent is aware of the fact that I might be able to spike him at any given moment, and he actually gets a Mana Peer Scroll, which, as I already mentioned, is the worst possible scroll he can get against a build like mine. So I will just happily Holy Guard my man and utilize my great offensive magic power in the couple of next turns. I see that he actually got a Mana Piercing Scroll, which is the best news for me that I can ever get. So now that I will happily Varka in hand and seal him, because I know he can't use his blessings on the monk anymore, because he just used uh, silence on my second row. so the cooldown on the Empress isn't done yet, so I know that I will be able to cast devastating magic next turn. I checked if cooldown on my flame bow is done, and I am pleased with what I see, because I know that I will be able to use both meteor and flame blow, and even AoE that is on my sheriff, that also gives some pretty decent damage. And because of the mana pierce scroll, even high magic defense mercenaries like Princess will get damaged really devastatingly. And I'm pretty sure now that I will win this fight, because I managed to, in this small window of opportunity that always comes in the fight, I managed to uh, deal a considerable amount of damage, and I actually waited with my seal, with my silence, with my Empress for silence next turn, because I know that I will be able to silence the last row now and just finish off this fight. And I would like to take this opportunity and just to deliver a warning to everyone who considers to be using this kind of build. There is always a danger of your main shaman to get sniped, because once he gets seal, silence, or even a holy guard, his passivity magic, his mana shield gets deactivated, and he is actually very easy to get sniped. His defense and hit points are the lowest one of all mercenaries. He only has his magic defense and mana shield to guard him. So if that's disabled, he's a very easy prey for any kind of a decent sniper, let it be Warang or Archer Empress. Anyone with decent spike can take out the mana uh, shaman who has his mana shield disabled. So that will be all for today from my side, because I wasn't able to get to the first round of my matches, because my friend called it at exactly moment and I forfeited the match. So, but I will be presenting more and more of these videos for the finals and the semi-finals. So thanks guys for watching, and try to subscribe and tell me what you want to see next. See ya later.